Well, hello artists, welcome to the Impossible Kingdom, where I'm going to be using my imagination, your imagination. Please draw along from across I don't know what I'm saying, it's trying to be too big. All right, take two. Boop, boop.
I'm really excited. Had a lot of sugar, I ate a bunch of candy, ate some panko shrimp yesterday.
I cut this recycled board out. You can do the same thing. You can use regular paper if you wish, but if you have a shellfish allergy, never, of course. This is some old sketch I'm gonna toss out. I don't know why I have that. Today, I'm gonna be using Sketchamole. A couple of prompt cards here. I'm gonna be playing solo, not with other people, obviously, but I'm all alone. So I have Prismacolor pencils for the most part. Every color I can imagine here. I try to always change it up so you can learn how to use different tools and different methods if you want to follow along. I'm going to be using some Poscas, some of this. I never really know until I start drawing the cards what's going to come out. Anyhow, I'm going to get started. I'm going to stop jabbing, get to work, and hopefully these cameras aren't distracting. These are so you can kind of see what I'm doing better, and I don't know what's gonna work. Like and subscribe, let me know you're watching these things. I'll keep making more of them, and hopefully we have some fun. So let's get ready. That card says tuxedo or island. Which one is it? Clock, that's what it says. Clock. New card here. Card number 2 says graveyard. That sounds kind of cool. Okay. And the third one I'll go with is this one. Let's see. Gears, graveyard, gears, clock. Clock, graveyard, gears. Clock, graveyard, gears. Clock, graveyard, gears. The first thing that comes to my mind when I start drawing is clock. So you have a regular clock with hands and stuff. Gears would be something like your bike, maybe your bike spool that grabs the chain, that kind of stuff. Those are literally gears. And then a graveyard. So how do we work in a headstone with grass? And maybe these have points, like a really wicked looking thing with a times up. Maybe it's just that. And then maybe we can put a hand here. You can see how badly I draw hands. Hands are not easy. Okay, maybe we'll do that. So there's my quick sketch drawing there. It's gonna be a clock with hands maybe. Gears like on your bike spokes, and then something like this, graveyard, and there'll be kind of grass and stuff down here. So I don't know, let's see, because I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm gonna make the hand first, like a hand coming out of here. And if you don't know, you can always draw your own hand too. So kind of looking at it like that, like balling it up and looking what your fingers look like. I kind of like doing that if you can ever pose your hand, because it's kind of hard to, there's certain ways you can draw it, like boxes and squares. And I actually went to a drawing class, believe it or not. But if you don't remember drawing hands, or you have not been through a course of, drawing hands, there's certain angles and stuff, and again, if you forget, and maybe it could be a torn up hand too. So actually, I don't even know why I'm curling the hand like that. It should be out more. Or maybe there's a broken finger on here somewhere. This guy still has all his nails and everything. That's no fun, right? Alright, so there'll be another, like a spider hand over here. Okay, so that needs a little grass coming out of it, and then maybe he punched out. Maybe that's what it is. He punched out. So those fingers need to be tucked in more. There, so I'm just turning it more. It's like this impossible hand now. Okay, so he punched. So I need to make a little more block on the back of the hand there. Alright, something like that. Looks like a hand kind of, right? Okay, so he punched out. And then behind there, we're gonna have a headstone made of gears and time. Let's see. And then each of these, maybe each corner will be a gear. Something like that. I need something fun on here, but we'll see. I'll just say time's up. That's what somebody wrote on his headstone. It was time's up. That's nice. So I'm trying to make these look kind of 3D. Basically, you're just offsetting that same image. And again, you don't have to draw this exact thing either, but there's that. So we have a little 3D-ness to it. And then we need a clock on here as a horrible circle. The secret to making circles is, if you don't know how to make a circle, you can always, if you can keep your finger in the same spot on a paper, and then you hold your pencil really still, you basically just spin your paper like that. And you make perfect perfect circle. That's right, you heard it here first. If you need a bigger circle, as long as you can hold your pencil, oops, I hit something, pretty still, it's a pretty good circle. Yep, I just drew those. The circle I drew is not a circle. Very good, so I'm gonna draw. Or you can also use a compass, but compass is kind of easy, so that's a lot more circular than my circle. That, my writing is pretty bad on this. I'll just put this will be some gears in here also, and we'll see. So we have a clock hand pointing straight up. In the center we have that spinner, and I like 1 o'clock, so we'll see. And I'm not going to put the numbers because you see how bad my handwriting is already. That's going to be that, and then I'm going to trace this vaguely. So hopefully these kind of look like gears in the machine. Looks like a big metal thing. I'm going to ink this, and hopefully it stays intact, kinda. So there's one kind of fist, and the other grassy hand is coming out of here. Whatever you say, right? Sure, it's a hand. Look, when you woke up today, could you have predicted that you'd be drawing a graveyard made of gears? And you know what? I'm gonna just to be fun, I'm gonna put a bicycle chain somewhere on here, I think. And we'll see how it... I don't like that writing, so maybe it doesn't need that. That got really bad right there. Look, I showed you how to draw a circle, and then I forgot how to draw a circle. So now I gotta pretend like that's your clock. Look, as an artist, you should be able to hide your mistakes sometimes. Alright, look, you gotta learn how to do that. That's what I'm teaching you today. When you beef it, can you hide your mistakes well enough? Probably not. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna give it a little eraser here. Clean it up just a hair. And then I'm gonna throw some color on it. I'm gonna add some, this guy needs to have like kind of mucky zombie arms, I think. I can have that work out. Okay. Darker green, give it a little shadows on here. Light green, 221. Almost works as a blender. Differentiation in here. Looks like grass, eh? The headstone needs to be grayish and silver, I think, like a regular headstone, but I'll come back with silver and highlight the stuff that I want to highlight. Okay, so this is like the 3D, the front, oops, man, camera's all over the place here. Okay, so this one is kind of darker. We go back in with this other gray and finish this out, and then I need to color this hand busting out, and the inside of this clock is also gonna be, it's more like a Halloween episode, see, with this stuff coming out, or with the stuff coming out. I was thinking of how dark the background might be. Dark meaning subject matter and. All right, and then I'm gonna put a bright pop of orange on here using 1036, like a neon orange here. Told you I was going to put some silver on this level, on this gear. Okay, now I need this skin-ish skin. Actually needs to be kind of rotten and dirt since it's been underground here, but over my base, kind of peachy looking skin. I'm going to darken it up a little bit, put some dirt on here, then put a little red, I think, to get some kind of blood accents on here. Like dry, gross blood, maybe. And now I'm gonna make a nice, pretty blue sky. No, I'm not. A little bit of blue. There's that. And then I'll make the lines a little darker. It's kind of neat because time is generally related with death, and like everyone's, you know, limited time or living on a clock or whatever you want to say. So it's actually kind of a neat thing, I think, that it worked out like that. Never knew we were gonna draw this today, which is also kind of cool. I don't know where my black keeps running off to, so I'll use a purple. Purple's a good shadow color usually for green, and I can also put a little bit of metallic like copper in here. Copper 951, a little copper. Maybe this band right here is copper. I don't know. In my world, gears look like that, you know? What do they look like in your world? Not like this? Is that what you just said? Not like this? Look, this is a very festive headstone, and that's all you have to know. Okay. Alright. That is almost done here. Wow. Well, you see me make plenty of mistakes. That's a little fun one there, because I just smudged it like crazy right there. Well, for my Sketchamole today, graveyard, gears, and clock, this is what I came up with. Hopefully you were able to follow along or come up with something way cooler, but hopefully you didn't know this morning when you woke up that you were going to be drawing something like this. So, mission accomplished. Please like and subscribe down below. I'll keep making these weird videos. If you like drawing along, let me know. Thanks for watching.